with me, stand right next to me, whether I do a mistake or good thing, I want you to be with me today. Just for 60 minutes. I'm going to borrow the God for you to myself. Is it fine? Thank you. Okay? Okay. 2013, I was sitting way back there. I'm going to tell the journey because my situation 2013, June 3rd was totally different before I signed up. So I'm going to talk to most of you here. I know half will say yes, half might say not agree with me. It's fine with me. I guess okay. Some will, when I ask a question, they might raise my hand. Some may not raise their hand. Some, no matter whatever question you ask, they will not raise their hand at all. Right? You got it, right? Yeah, we've been there. So I'm going to talk to the set of people who are paycheck to paycheck, our name. I come from a hood. The hood is something called the parenthood. How many of you know what parenthood is? I come from something called fatherhood. And we come from something called the motherhood. Whose responsibility is this, that to provide for your children? Yeah. We can have babies, right? But whose responsibility? I know everyone here are smart. You have master's degree. Everybody in this room are more smarter than I am today. Look at me, I'm an immigrant. You know, the first thing when I came to this country, the challenge, I have a lot of immigrants here. The first thing when I came, oh, there we go. Hey guys, right? The first thing when I came here, the thing was, my own immigrant brothers from Asian people, they look at me as an immigrant.
Where are you from?
It's not the white, it's not African American, nobody. My own people from Asian country looks like me as an immigrant. They look like me, right?
Here.
Then I had to tell myself, this is
No.
called the land of opportunity. Right?
That's right. That's right.
Land of opportunity. It's called the land of immigrants. Are you guys with me?
Yes.
So that means I'm legal. Okay? So I'm going to talk to the set of people. The mother who wants to spend time with your children. I'm going to talk with the people who are paycheck to paycheck. Don't pretend you're good on Facebook.
There you go.
You post everything except your bank balance.
Wow.
8 in the morning, you fell out from your bed. I know that. Don't tell me what you just post me a bank balance. I'll agree with you. Okay. Being broke on 2013, sitting there, 2 days prior to that, something happened. Before I tell you that, lions do cry. Are you following me? Yes. Lions do cry. When they finish work, you know how you have bills and no money? You feel me? And you go home and you have to change the date of your bills. You understand? You have to change the date of the bills, right? Because there's insufficient funds, sir. We make the money, I don't know where it goes, though. I've never seen it. It's on the paper, but it's not in my bank account. So I go there, I'm moving it, it's for late at 9:30, I'm still in my scrubs, I'm off about this, I'll go through that. I'm putting these bills at 11:45, I hear crying in the other room, my 2 little boys. One is 11 and one is 9 years old. So I go to the room, I bring them up, I said, what's wrong with you? And they come, I said something in the school problem, maybe they got scared in the window, you know, like something. So I called them, they said, my younger one said, Daddy, I missed mommy. He said, we don't see you every day, and it is mommy said, our back is hurting, our knee is hurting. She's working 12-hour shift.
Yikes.
You understand? Every single day.
Sounds like my
The
story.
overtime. 2 jobs. You know, it's 1 job for 1 person, 2 jobs for 2 people. You understand that? When he asked me, what went through me was, my oldest son is holding, can you hold the hands like this? And he said, can you please make mommy stop working? Can you do that? That was my situation. No money in the bank. a son is asking the mother who gave birth as a gift.
Mm.
So when I came 2013, I was sitting way back there on the 7th row, and I decided I'm going to get it done. Because the great leaders that time, those days in 2013, after the event, you have this great leaders standing up on the stage. Great leaders. I know phenomenal leaders. Some of them are here, ride or die leaders in this room. I know. And I went and shook each one of them like this. There was Diamond Tish Anderson, there's Tupac, Simon, there's Kurt. I'm shaking the hand. There's Thomas Felder there. You know the great man, right? So I'm shaking every single person's hand. Only one thing I was telling in my mind. Only one thing I was talking in my mind. I said, how lucky the children should be. Just imagine how lucky the kids can be, because the fathers have a plan B, plan A, and they also have a plan B. The kids can be safer. They're working on the legacy of the children. I said, how about me for my children? So they were standing on one side, they were standing on the row on the top. We go climb up the stairs, right? And shook hands, we have to get out on the other side. So I said, next time, when I come to the event, I'll be standing on your side, watch me. Building. I said, next time when I come, I will stand on the other side, and I did. But not without the help. They were the leaders. But the motivation was not the business, not the opportunity, not the money. It was the boss. Amen. You understand? So today I'm going to take you to a ride. It's going to be like extreme, but don't worry about the information. I'm an Indian. Back home, this is what I do. Nobody knows my story. Back home, I don't even touch a computer. I do not even buy a chicken. It comes to my house. Not by walking, but that's what I had. I had 4 servants, 5 servants. In the United States, I'm the servant. If I don't wash my dishes, my wife kills me. I think the slide is a little off. So, these are the 2 little boys I'm talking about, by the way. I'm Deric Kennedy, and I used to be a phlebotomist. When I came here, my education did not work. I had to go for a plan A, get a degree at the age of when my brain was already gone. So, got the degree. Only thing I got was a student loan. That's right. They gave me a paper with a student loan. You got it, that's plan A. I've seen people getting 2 degrees with 2 loans. All the best. Right? So, when I came here on March 2006, joined 5 Links 2013, and my wife is an ICU nurse, Senior Vice President Cynthia Kennedy here. Please stand up. So I cannot be on this stage if I don't go help people. You do? Okay, what I'm going to give an information is only for you to move. Thank God you're sitting in the right place at the right time. Nobody knows this. Nobody knows this. I hope you can see this. The opportunity, there's a good news, there's a bad news. Which one you want first?
Bad news. Bad news.
There's something called the GDP. The bad news was, I was here. This is where my country is. If you take the GDP of any country, this is where I was. This is where some of the people here, if they're immigrants or countries here, United States is right up there. You understand? Yes. For me, to come from here to there, I have to work hard. You understand? The good news is, you guys are already on the top. You see here? You guys are already on top. Right now, in this situation, this is what is happening right now as we speak. Can you see this one? This was the PC industry in 1980. Technology and wealth is shifting. I want you to focus. I want you to radically focus. Pay attention for this one. You don't have to memorize it. You just have to know, so that you'll be better talking to your people, right? This generation from PC to internet to social media, can you see this? Yeah. 1980, 1990, 2000, 2010, blockchain, right? There's robotics, AI. We are here. The trajectory of 5 Links is going to go up there. Are you with me? Please give it up. I'm telling you, trajectory, you will not believe me. I know. I'm going to get into the money part. Watch. So here's what. So somebody said, you want to make money. It's THC free, THC high. I said, high or low, I need to pay my bills. 5 hours is low, right? Okay. Anyway. So timing and positioning is this curve here. I hope it was clear. This curve here, what you see is it starts from 1900 to when you come to this junction of 1930s. It took 8,000 years for people to they were laid back and relaxed. 8,000 years to whatever changes in the world happened. The next generation was 120 years. That's our great grandfather's period. The changes happened. Are you following me? Then came our parents' stage, right? It took 90 years as they go to a factory, they work a job, they come, they told you to go to a good job, remember? It all was happening. There was no internet. Right? There's no internet. Did you have internet back home? I don't have no more. Till I came to the United States, I never had a computer. I never had internet. Are you guys following me? If I can make it, just imagine you guys have everything. Come on. So, this age, when the computer age came, now they said it takes 9 years what used to take 100 years before.
Yes.
Follow me carefully. One more time. Whatever took 100 years to change, now it's taking only 9 years. Okay? And we are on the game. Amen to that?
Yes.
We are already on the game. We are here and you are inside this room. We are going to catch this time. You got it? We are already there. We are already here. All you need is an online website and an amazing product, and we do have it.
Yes.
The top of the line, the $22 billion is in our pocket. You got it, son, on top thing? So here's why. So the evolution took from 1980s to 1970s. See, 1960s, here's what. We were like babies, right? Right here, right? Then in the 1970s, like we were a little bit bigger, but the computer generation came, correct? Then 1980s here, all this World Wide Web, everything came in, then you see the Uber, all the stuff, Facebook, YouTube, right?
Yes.
It was not existing in 60s. Follow me, right? From here, the 2000, then 2010 is here, right? This is our generation.
Yes.
And I don't understand why some of us are still acting like babies. Sorry, for my personal, just take it. I have to say it. I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to myself in a glass. The glass is the mirror I talk to every day.
Yes.
With or without you, it's going to happen.
That's right. That's right.
The computer company is not going to shut down because you do not know the computer.
That's right.
They ain't.
That's right.
The cell phone how to operate now, they're not going to close or something new is going to come. It's already changing, right? In the next 5 years, something is going to happen.
Yes.
All you need is online job. They said artificial intelligence, right? The artificial intelligence is going to take over. Many people are going to lose the job, but some people are going to get the job, right? In a different job. But the education what you're giving your children may not be existing when they get graduated. Are you with me? So, here's what. This technology, I don't know, unlike you, I'm like babies in 1950s, 70s, I didn't have a computer, I did not have an internet, I did not have anything, right? Anything, right? So, with this one, what I did, I went and searched about what is CBD. Whether it's high or low, 22 billion is on one side. The cannabis industry on the whole, it says it's going to be 40.6 billion. How many of you would like to have a piece of a pie? Guys, listen. I always say this. Money is not everything. Money is. Get it right. Money is not everything money is. Just imagine, this set of the many people, each give me $10, how much will I make? People have tried it. You go to the biblical age, right? You know the pyramids those days? Some went for the money in the same place, somebody walked preaching. You understand?
Yes.
You know who I'm talking about, right? So here's what. Plan A versus Plan B. Good, right? Plan A versus Plan B. Plan A, you have to pay the money to get an education. It's not free. You might think you might go to school, you're free. It's not. You have to keep paying for the rest of your life. Can you please help me out on this one? All the people who have a student loan, please raise your hands slowly. See? Does most of the room have a student loan? How come you can't pay it off, right? Yeah. If you go work for somebody, who becomes rich? Pardon me? Then you know the answer, right? It's your talent, it's your education, it's your student loan. You have the master's degree and you're working for somebody. I said, somebody told me, I have a master's degree. I said, did you become a master? Look. That education, that is one. All I said, what if I take my kids, position something, and help them to take this way, right? Plenty of people are comfortable right now. You're going to get uncomfortable. I promise you. This is how the line goes. Can you see this? This is where people are walking, right? This is plan B down here. Can you see?
Yes.
First, you're going to get into disappointment. I'm going to get into it. Beautifully watch. You're going to get into disappointment, but the curve is going to take, but your trajectory will be totally different.
Yes.
How many of you want to go with that one? I need only 10 hands. People who don't raise their hand is fine with me. Right? Yes. So how do I go talk to approach people and what do I do? Okay? Ready? I'm not excited with your filings, website and everything. We have an amazing, super duper website. But this is what I do. I always want to know, I become a doctor first before I talk to you. What does a doctor do?
Help people.
No. Doctor keeps quiet and you keep talking all your pain and stuff. You only ask questions. Does it this hurt or this hurt? And you're showing the whole body from top to bottom, everything hurts, right? But what does a doctor do is they prescribe one medication. You understand? So what we do, this is what I do every day. Every day. We find a person, we find out what do they need. See, some people might have a headache. Some people some people have a knee pain, right? Some people have diabetes. All I have to figure out is what they need, and I give the one sample in the hand. I'll tell you how the sample will convert to money. Yes. I don't tell them anything else. Are you following me? Most of them, in the beginning when I joined, this is what I used to do. I used to vomit, throw everything on the website. Person has a headache, I'll be offering ID card. Person has a headache, I'm giving them credit, karma credit, whatever, right? I'm offering all the stuff because I am excited, but my customer is not. So my customer is a patient. If I give them what they want, they're willing to take it. So imagine this one. You have to give this. Every person you see up here on this row, they are not the same. Every single person. This is how people's minds are. People mind, right? People mind is like, like United States, you have many homes, correct? A lot of homes, correct? You own a home? Do you own a home? Do you have keys for your house? Can you go unlock her door? Right? Can you unlock anyone's door in this audience? Why is that? You have a unique key, correct? So everybody has a house with a unique key, right? So every person has a unique brain. You need to know the key. Fireplace is not the key. You understand? If you know what the people want, they open the door for you, then you can talk. If God in 60 seconds I can pick a person. You understand? Yes. Once they like the product, once they take the product, they like it, they come back to you. If they don't want to get it, I just give them a free sample. I know it costed money for me, right? Yes. But how many of you like a free sample? Without sampling, nothing works. You understand? So some people sell it, or you can do whatever you want. Here, this one paint jar, I can go with 10 to 50 people. I will convert at least 10% rule. 5 people will be my customer. One jar. How much is the profit you make on one jar?
Depends.
Come on, guys.
$35.
So this is what I do. See this? This is what I call my prospect. One is an IMR there, right? One is an executive trainer there, executive director, national director, senior vice president, right? They know everything, correct? Right? I don't let any one of them to train the person below me. It's like a graduate training a high school person how to do calculus. You follow me? It's very easy. It's very simple. I just have to know what size his shirt is. It's large, extra large, small. That's all I need to know. I can't put everybody the same shirt. They don't like it. The one thing, if I know what one person wants, then I figure it out and we offer them. Here's an example. I went to, like we built a Hawaii team. How many of you know that? Yeah. We have the Hawaiians in the room. Aloha. Come on, right? Do you know the story how I got it?
No. Tell us, please.
One night, I get a phone call. 3 in the morning. I've been praying to God all the time. The Filipino community was the one who raised me. They were my mentors, I promise. But something happened, You have something happen, right? Yeah. It always happens, right? But they do not know. I do not worship idols. Sorry. I don't. No matter how great you are, I follow my scripture. I know my God.
Amen.
I don't worship idols. Sorry.
Amen. Amen.
Okay? But I was praying to God, somewhere, somebody has to stand up. So I get this phone call, 3 in the morning, early morning. I wonder whose this call is coming from. And it was an IMR. She's an IMR. She's been in the business for 5 years. 5 years. Nobody wanted to go, nobody wanted to. So she was so excited. Where's Leah, son? Right to the back. There we go. Right? She calls me 3 o'clock in the morning and she says, "Oh, platinum, my mentor is going to sign back. My mentor wants to talk to you." 3 in the morning, she doesn't know California and Hawaii time. It's 12 at night for them, it's 3 in the morning for me. Just imagine talking to a girl at 3 o'clock in the morning, what my will go. Yes, that she puts the person on the phone on the other line. I've never seen her before. She's seen me, I've never seen her before. And she puts on the line and she wants to talk to you now. You got it? See, you will never know when God gives an opportunity.
That's right.
You will never know when the phone is going to ring. You will never know, right? You just have to answer it.
Yeah.
I didn't ask for it. I'm not standing here because of me. I'm standing here because of a lot of people like you guys. So the call when I picked up, this girl on the other line tells me, "Hello sir, how are you sir?" "Yes sir." "Sir, I went to this, I had fell down in the tire in Walmart and my back was paining. I went to this person and they said they put this CBD cream, it worked." So I immediately found out my friend was posting CBD all the time on Facebook. So she said, "Why not call her?" So she called her, she gave it and she said it works. And she tried it on her daughter. For asthma, it worked for her. So she said, "Are you willing to fly to Hawaii? I'll get in the business."
Oh, yes.
The flight ticket is $800. The sign-up fee is $249. The maximum you go is $400, right? But my flight ticket is around $800, and the person who's going to sign up is going to tell me she's going to build or not, I don't know. Are you following me? I said, "How serious are you if I fly out?" This conversation is going from 3:30 to 4 o'clock in the morning, right? So 4 o'clock in the morning, I get up and I go, "So what's your name?" She said, "My name is Helen Boramia." She says it in a tough way, Boramia. I started going, "Okay, fine. What are you looking for? Money or many?" She answered me only one thing. She said, "Many." Sir, I was in Five Links in 2014, and the paid cream worked. I saw a lot of Filipinos were misguided or something like that. So, "Would you like to come and work with me?" I said, "I'll book my flight ticket." She said, "Right now, we book your ticket." That's what she said. "You book your ticket right now." Ask them then. So I booked the ticket. Then I told my wife. You know how that goes, right? I know Nicole knows how it goes on. Right? So I called my wife looks at it, I jumped into, so there it goes. I get out from the airport, tired, sweaty, right? Hawaii is good for 3 days, not for 30 days. Promise you. So I got down there, from the airport, they took me for the first presentation. From the airport. Then they took me for the second presentation at 9:30. So before that, I sent a lot of products to them, a lot. Nelson personally shipped our products to them. Mr. Larry Harper shipped our products personally to me. It was more than $12,000 worth of products had gone because Leia said, send it, you can sell it. I said, keep it, it's in inventory. You're not losing the money, I promise you will not lose the money. Be on auto shipment. So we sent the product first, then I cannot go empty handed. Are you following? So when I go land it there, and they say, this is what they did. Do you have pain? Try it. So they take it and you tried it. And for positive people it works, for negative people it does not work. Say brain, say Maru, Dr. Oz, right? But that's how it works. So Maru knows positive people and negative people. Got it? So I go to the next person they gave, right? So the person likes it, they give it, then they talk to them, hey, you want to get it for a higher price or cheaper price? They say cheaper price, they give it, right? So the third person I'm meeting at 11:30 at night. They won't give up. The nurse has finished a 12-hour shift. She's there at 10 o'clock at night in the house waiting for us. We're already late. 10:30 we go there. This is what they do. She's tired, right? I go there. So do you have any problem? Like what do you, any one of them, right? We have to pick that one point, remember? We don't sell anything. We just ask what they need, right? So she said, I find hard to sleep. Right? You know what? You're laughing? Are you serious? Are you serious? This is what they did. I'm tired, I'm sleepy too. So her husband gives me a blast cap. He's shaking. I'm tired, right? He's shaking the blast cap. You can take this, right? So that's her husband, right? And Grace in the back, right? So they go, this lady tells her, I'm having hard times to sleep. So she takes, open your mouth, then put the sleep spray. They already sprayed the sleep spray. I said, how are you going to do the presentation? She's going to sleep. So the girl who put the sleep spray was her first day, 2014 CBD, that's none other than Helen Borromeo. The sleep spray, that's the sleep spray, right? Any person we went, we did, but here's what, plan A, plan B, okay? Let me come back. Too much fun doesn't grow, right? This is how people are. The representative and your team is like this. They're kids. They're